I want to show you how to import and export your OneNote file in order to use. For example, I press my OneNote. So here, this is my OneNote notebook, and I can copy or move to another folder, but I want to use it for exporting my notes. Also, I want to use it for importing my notes. For this one, you need to go here in OneDrive and go to the OneNote. Make sure you don't open. You must close your notebook before you use it here. So here's the list of my notes. I have just one notebook here, and click here. Right click on the name of your notebook and press export notebook. Then click on export. It doesn't matter, mention 0. So your notebook is a download, and if you want to upload your notebook, this is zip file. You must extract this one into the folder and press that folder as a import notebook. Just click here, import your notebook, and here for import you must make sure this is not a zip file, it's a folder. I press import and select the folder that for example, when you download this one, you can create a folder and upload it. So after you download, for example, if you want, you can go here and open it again from that previous link, but you cannot open from this zip file that you downloaded. Okay, I downloaded from the web. Okay, thank you. Hello, I want to show you OneNote is a great tools for project manager or powerful note tools for planning, daily planning, set your goal, or managing your document and notes in the Mac, Linux, Windows, and mobile phone. You can install, you can use in the Windows, Mac, iPad, Android, and web-based on the Linux, for example. You go and download, and I downloaded and open a notebook. Here, when you download, you can go and create a notebook. Add notebook. When you add, you can select your notebook here based on the color and the name, and it's created for you. Later on, I will show you how to import and export notebook. For example, I put my notebook as a published URL. You can go and download as your template to start to work with the OneNote. So I created here, and First, let's to set some preference here. Go by selecting this, you can also add some image or dot behind the pages. Okay, when you create your notebook, you can create a section, and inside each section you have you can have a many pages here. And I started with some tips. Shortcut is very useful for you. You have first is tagging. If you use tag, later on, very easily you can find your information based on your need by just going and searching about the tag. For example, I want to find the tag which is important, and it shows all the tags here. Also is a page based on the page. And by putting this tag, you can go here to home, and here the list of the tag. Also, you can create as much as you want, create new tag, and the shortcut for using these tags, I'm showing to you all the shortcuts. Okay, here's some of the shortcuts that's very useful. If you want to put this sign, this is based on the Mac. For the Windows, you can modify and find it the shortcut for the Windows. Option V, create this. If you want to, when you write something, if you press tab, it's created table for you. If you want to make a tab as a spacing, you need to press Option Shift tab. So it's create for you. Then when you want to create new row, you can always press enter. And for the tag, for example, the tag that I listed before, instead of putting here, you can press the command, and the number is create the tag as a shortcut for you. Also, when you have some document and you want to collapse or expand it, you can use the Control Shift and minus or plus to do this. When you want to use the microphone to type for you, you press 2 times Fn and two times Fn and hello, how are you? This is a great note management application. Okay. For the emoji, you can press Control, Command, Space. And the list of emoji is up here. You can put any of them if you want. Okay, and for inserting the date, you can press Command D. And if you want to insert the date and time, you can press Command Shift D. And if you want to go to another page inside the section, you can press Command Shift and bracket, and you can go and come back between them. Okay, I have a main guide here. Inside the main guide, I put the each section and the pages on each section. So easily I can go to any of them that I want, for example, by clicking. How to just for each pages or section, you can right click. For example, here I can right click and copy link to the page. You can copy link to the section, you can copy link to the page, you can copy link to the paragraph. For example, here, I want to link to the paragraph. I just right click here, link to paragraph, and paste it here. When I click, automatically go to the place that's here. For example, I got it here, paste it, for example, here. And when I click, it's going to place that the paragraph start or the page or the section. Here is the to-do list. Here, the management for the daily, weekly, monthly, quarter, or yearly. And for example, this is for to-do list for me for the weekday, for the management, my staff, my daily planning, or my weekly planning, or monthly. Here the back, my backlog. As you can see, I put image for each of them here. Later on, I can find it very easily. Just a little bit here, you can see the images. This is reading list, this is the calendar, and inside the calendar, you can use this one also if you want. I just go and here, if you have a project management team and you want to use OneNote for the project manager, you can invite people in order to access to the edit and modify. If you just want to use for yourself and just as an example, this one, I want to give you this one as a template for yourself to use it. So I create a copy link to this notebook and just read only. So later on, I will show you how to copy and import or export for you. Okay, this is the link of my, and I put it here. I will update and modify this every day. And later on, you can see the modified version of this if you go back here. So here, as I showed, this is the calendar and this is the mind map. And also this is based on your need, you can modify or use it. The workshop or book, code, and YouTube. I use this lesson plan for each creating video. And this is as a template when I put a star on behind of these pages, which means this is as a template and this is my idea. And so, for example, for this one, I write this here. This is the shortcut of the OneNote. This is very useful shortcut. There is a lots of shortcut you can go and search about it. And this is my current note for a study. When I want to study, I create this template. I use this template for any of my study material. I start with the topic and the name and question, description, and vocabulary and summary of that part that I study. This is my personal information about this is each section you can create by yourself. And there's a lot of links here I want to use, or I create these links. This is my YouTube links or other links, and the calendar and QuickNote. I create QuickNote in order to send my notes and information from my phone or online web version of this in order to doing very fast QuickNote in the later on I can use and manage. Later on, when you finish and you're done, you can go and you want to import or export your OneNote. How to do how to do it? Just you go and close this notebook and go to the online OneNote, OneDrive. And log in.